Sunshine's Corner, being brought to you by Quint and Richie Studer. And a beautiful morning it is. It is Tuesday. The weather is fantastic. And you know what? You've stepped into the hottest spot in town. That is Sunshine's Corner. And right here, I share this with you every single day. I welcome you in to be a part of this conversation. Why? Because that's how we find solutions. Why? That's the only way we can get there. And of course, I invite you to tell somebody when it's a difficult conversation you'd like to have and you can feel comfortable doing it. It's right here with Sunshine at Sunshine's Corner. Every single day, I go out to find people, to find things that are going to be beneficial for us in the community. Things that you don't hear people talking about every single day. Things that you see, you'll hear it, it just goes by and you say, ooh, I thought about that. But today, I have a young lady that's in with me that she's going to tell you about finding your potential. Now, isn't that great? Yes, it is. But first of all, before we talk with Katie, I want to remind you of something. We are down to what? 6 days before election. Next week, this time, decisions will be made. So what am I encouraging you to do today? I'm encouraging you to exercise your right to vote. I'm encouraging you to tell somebody else, tell a young person, grab them by the hand, take them to the polls. Early voting is in process right about now, so you can take the time to go to any polling site and cast your vote. But the fact, what I want you to do today is take a look at yourself and say, look, I'm a part of making this decision. And how do you do that? You cast your vote. So please take that time, because coming up this weekend, there's something else that's happening. We're going to fall back with that. You're going to gain another hour of sleep this weekend. I don't ever really get that, but still, don't forget to fall back with your clocks this weekend, because we're going to fall back an hour. And right about now, let's talk about that. I've got those little PSAs taken care of. Let's move on over now and talk to my girl, Katie Ballard. She is the executive director there at Studer Community Institute. And good morning, Katie. Thank you for getting up early.
Yeah, good morning. I'm thrilled to be here with you.
Well, wonderful. And you know what? I tell you, we're going to talk about some things today that's right around the corner. Speaking of November,
yep,
it is right here, because we've got what? EntreCon coming up.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. And I know that you've been a very vital part in getting this all put together. And we want to talk about that today, because we still have spaces where people can come to find that potential that they don't think that they have, but it's there.
Yep, we all have it. We all have it inside of us.
Right on the
and
inside.
This is going to help everybody find a way to bring it out and really tap into it. So
absolutely.
Super excited for EntreCon the 13th and 14th of November, and our awards are the night before on the 12th. So very excited about that. And like you said, a great team there that's really been working hard, putting all of this together.
Yes.
And yes, putting all those pieces where they need to be to make sure
make that puzzle fit.
Goes off without hitch. Yes, so I really appreciate the team over there at the Community Institute.
You know what I think about? I go back and I look at the pictures and I see the faces from last year.
Yeah.
And I can see, you can tell by the demeanor. You can pick up on that even in a picture.
Yeah.
With people, how excited that they are, that there's something that they're walking away with.
Yes.
It's something that's vital that they did not realize. I call it that light bulb moment, when that light bulb just goes off and say, and you pass this on. So let's talk about the beginning of EntreCon and bring it all up to date. So everybody know exactly what we're talking about. You know, sometimes some people may hear about, I've seen the commercial EntreCon, but really, what is EntreCon? Let's talk about that today.
Yeah, so EntreCon is our annual business and leadership conference that the Studer Community Institute has been putting on. This is our 10-year celebration.
Wow.
So this is the 10th year of EntreCon. We're really excited to celebrate how far we've come in the past 10 years as a community, the city itself, and all of us who are here living and residing and working together. And like you said, I think it's a great opportunity where people, you do see almost physically a response of something has stuck with them. They're walking away with something really tangible that they can go forth and bring back to their workplace, implement in their life, what have you. But and a lot of that comes from the wonderful speakers that we're able to bring.
Exactly.
So
I know that we've got some fine ones, because we've talked about them before.
Yeah.
But you know what also that I see? There are young entrepreneurs who are stepping into this light, who are grabbing onto something that they see now they can even elevate their business.
Absolutely.
And take it to another level.
Yeah.
And that's a point behind this. So let me say this to some of our younger entrepreneurs out there. If you're thinking about it, if you're saying, oh, can I do this? No, get that old negative part out. What you need to do is come to this event.
Yeah.
And then that's going to show you the ways that you can build to even get yourself to get that potential. I love that, to pull that potential out of you that you may think that's not there, you know?
Yeah.
And with the speakers that are coming this year,
there are some great ones.
Yes.
There really are some great ones. And you know, EntreCon came 10 years ago from Quint, and he's going to kick off the whole event itself this year as our first keynote speaker on the morning of the 13th. But you know, his idea was, this is for entrepreneurs, it's for business leaders, but over the years it's really morphed. There's something for everyone.
Absolutely.
No matter if you're brand new to the workforce or you've been in a leadership role for 20 years. There is something that everyone can take away from it.
No doubt.
So,
and that's something I learned from him as well. Good morning, Quint. Is this, that, every single day you've got to be open to learn.
Yep.
Because you can get, you said it right there. It's always something that you can grasp from somebody else.
Yep.
There's as a friend of mine said, a little tidbit that can be added in to cause yours to elevate to be even better. And that's something I think that he also brings to the table with the community.
Yeah.
And he's such a force to be reckoned with when he has an idea.
Yes, yes, very much so.
Nothing but good things.
Yeah.
But I say that because I want people to realize that they can do the same thing.
Yep.
If you got a mentor, I mean, he's mentoring so many. I think with the way that he works and what he does, he's a mentor for a lot of people.
Yep.
That all you've got to do is watch and learn, and he's one that will listen.
Yeah.
And that's why I think even with EntreCon, that with the idea when he came about doing this, it's elevating every year.
Yep.
It's getting bigger and better.
Yeah.
And that's why the community to come out and take part. Now, not only will Quint be speaking, right?
Right. There are plenty of other great keynote speakers that we've got coming too. Dr. Cedric Alexander is going to be talking about leadership, specifically leadership under fire. And it's a very timely topic as we think about moving forward in our community and the challenges that we face and how to address them head on.
Right.
So he's great, talented, can speak to that very well. So I'm excited to hear from him, and I think everybody else can, again, take something away from that. And then we've got Tiffany Pham, and she's New York-based, CEO of Mogul, and she was a speaker back in 2019, and we are having her back again because she was so well received by the community. She had a lot of great insights to share, so excited to have her back as one of our keynotes on day one as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So you see, we're talking these things that you can take part in, and I'm going to go back to this over and over and over because they can yet register to be a part of. Now, how can they do that?
They can go out to Eventbrite. We also have EntreConPensacola.com that has all the information about what's happening when, who's speaking, more about their topics, and then a link to Eventbrite tickets as well. So tickets are certainly still on sale, and we'd love to have you come.
Did you see that? I would love for you to be there as well. Get this information and let it grow.
Yeah.
You know, I see there was a young man that I saw on one clip. I don't know what he spoke there, but I saw him on stage, and I think he's just phenomenal.
Yeah.
I had his name, Scully.
Oh, Abraham, yes. So he is wonderful, and he is very talented speaking about mental health and the importance of it in our community, especially for youth.
Exactly.
So we do love Abraham. He's part of our venture mentoring service as well, so part of the mentorship program that we run in our Building Jobs department, and he is just knocking it out of the park. He's wonderful. Yes.
I mean, the chain broke with him.
So
I brought up his name to say, for those who are viewing this morning, you see, there are areas where even for the younger, I think, look at this young man and what he's doing, and he's a part of EntreCon, and then look what he's doing as far as his leadership in the community to grow. And I believe there's space for everybody to grow. And I want everybody to take part in this event because 10 years, that speaks volumes right there within itself.
Absolutely.
To celebrate 10 years, it feels like it was just yesterday that I heard, okay, what are we doing? You know what I mean? But the fact of it is, it's such a great event that's been put together. And the fact that all the elements that's put in this to benefit, to make it better for the people right here in Pensacola. And I think that deserves a by itself.
Absolutely.
You know, and I want to encourage our viewers, if you have questions about EntreCon, if you have anything that you'd like to find out about it, please, I always encourage you to call 850-432-7768. Now you can call or text. Some people don't like to hear their voices. But the fact of it is, I encourage people to be a part of, because the only crazy question is the one that's not asked.
Right.
And if you want to find out more about an event, because you see the commercial on TV, you see the clips, you see the number of attendance that's there.
Yep.
And that speaks volumes right there within itself. But with this coming up in a couple of weeks, as a matter of fact, can you believe November is already here?
I know, it's hard to believe.
It's hard to
Years
believe.
flying by.
But with this and the concept that has been put together with EntreCon, for people, how do you relay something that has been such a success for those who may question, should I go? Why can't I go? Or can I, or maybe I can't afford it,
Yeah, I mean, it's worth an investment and an
That's
investment
the word,
in
investment.
yourself.
Exactly.
To kind of, like we were talking about before, tap into that potential. And, we're talking about the keynote speakers and the people who are coming, but I think a lot of it is also about the opportunity to make connections with others in the community when you're there.
Exactly.
So to be able to do that, you got to be there. And there's... It's a great opportunity to really connect with others. And part of what has made EntreCon so special over the past 10 years is that, it's locally based, and there's the opportunity to connect with those speakers and reach out to them and forge relationships and kind of bring everybody together. And having those tools and skills and information available in our community is really beneficial, like I was saying before, for anyone.
Exactly.
You just have to look at it through the lens with which you need to and take away those important pieces.
Most certainly.
Yeah.
And you said something that I think that's utterly important. When you're out and you make those connections, there are some people, I'll give an example. When I went out and I was searching to talk with someone, and I came to one of the luncheons, and Lord Bashard was there.
Yeah.
And he just immediately grabbed me by my hand.
Yep.
You understand what I'm saying? This is what I mean by that connection that you're making. That if you come to this, not only are you going to be a part of to hear the great speakers, but there's so many other connections within this event that you can take away to grow with yourself.
Yeah.
And don't put it, I call it, don't put it in a box. Open up your hands and let it flow, and then you'll see how you can get yours to a level that you never thought possible.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
No. I can't. You're all right.
No, okay. It's just the fact that I love this because of the fact I had the opportunity several years back that I played a part in it.
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
Yep.
And I thought that I was learning more, and I was one of the persons up there asking the questions. But what I was learning, and I'm saying that to you because if you have not, I encourage you today. If you are wanting to elevate yourself to even to begin with a new business, this is where you need to be. Make sure that you. I pulled up. It's going to come up in a little bit. The commercials on the air, but we want you to make sure that you log in so you can get your seat reserved, so you can be there the 13th and the 14th to take away something that's absolutely important for all of us. I believe in building, and this is how you build from the ground. And with Student Community Institute, he does so much, and you all do so much there. And that people don't even realize that you're behind it, that's going on, you know? And that's what I think about when I see people who are making a difference in the community. You don't have to talk about it, just do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, everybody can play a role.
Everybody has a role to play. And with you, I know that you being the executive director, you've got a lot. And now, what does that tell you when you're out there? You're the director over so many parts of this, about what you do. Let's talk about Katie. Let's talk about Katie.
I'm grateful to be in this position, and like I said before, we've got a great team over there, and that's really what makes it happen, is that there's a great group that is pushing everything forward, reaching out in the community, and making sure that these resources and trainings are available for our business leaders and our businesses and all the employees. So there are a lot of moving pieces, but I'm grateful for the opportunity to really be given back to our community.
Most certainly.
I think it's critical that this kind of training is available for everybody.
I agree.
And again, that opportunity to really bring everyone together. We're all trying to, I think sometimes we get so focused on what's in front of us and what we're doing, and then to say we're going to kind of take the blinders off and see how can we work with other people? What kind of collaborations can we have? How can we all do this together in some way, shape, or form? And I think this is an opportunity to kind of take a step back, focus on oneself, focus on the business, and think and see who else is around us and how can we work together.
And when we say businesses can be a part of this too, right?
Yeah,
Don't you take
absolutely.
care? Don't you need sponsors and things like that to be a part?
Yeah.
Let's talk about that too.
Sure. We have some wonderful sponsors. We are thrilled that the airport is back again as our presenting sponsor. And Cox Business is the sponsor of our EntreCon Awards. So to have those two on board with us is absolutely phenomenal.
Right.
And they're wonderful people to work with too. So we're really grateful for that, and some other really great sponsors too that help make the event really fun.
Exactly. And you know, people got to realize it takes a village to make it work. It doesn't just come from one way. It takes all of us to come together to make it work. We had the ticket up on the screen just then, so that people can see how they can go out and get their tickets now. And if they would put that back up on the screen so I could go back and tell them where they can go. Right there. There it is. You can celebrate the decade of growth.
Yes.
Isn't that wonderful?
Yeah.
Now listen at this, November 14th, Pensacola, Florida. Now you can reserve your in-person or your virtual pass today.
Yes.
Okay, let's talk about the virtual.
So if you are not able to be there in person, or you can come one day and the other day you've got something else but want to access the trainings and what's available there, we do have a virtual pass, so you can log in remotely and watch everything, and make sure that you're not missing a bit. And then even if you are there, recordings are available up till the end of the year if you're attending.
Oh, really?
So,
we're going to talk about that, because I got a question with that about the fact if I can't be there, about this virtual where I can go by, I can purchase that possibly.
Yes.
We'll talk about that. Well, we're talking with Katie Ballard from the Studer Community Institute, and we'll talk about EntreCon. It's coming up on November 13th and 14th. And please, I encourage you to be a part of it, you know? Don't miss out on something that's right there for you, right here at home. Stay close. We got more for you right here on Sunshine's Corner.
My father was from Mexico. He had me in this country. My mother, her side of the family, was a combination of German, Russian, Polish, typical American story. Because of their, wanting to come to this country for a better life, one of the biggest parts of that was having a vote. I live in this country. One of my most important rights is the right to cast a vote. You're an American citizen. You have the right to vote. Take advantage of that right. Affect change around you that you want to see. My name's Eduardo Lara, and I am strongly encouraging you to just vote.
Good day, Pensacola. Welcome to a new segment on health and wellness sponsored by Baptist Healthcare in partnership with Sunshine's Corner. Every first Wednesday of the month during Sunshine's telecast, we're going to be bringing you information about health and wellness and ways to make sure we're improving the quality of your health care here in Pensacola. After all, we want to ensure that you're going to the right place at the right time and for the right reason, and that you don't feel alone. Can't wait to see you.
When I saw the tumor on the MRI, my first thought was, am I going to be able to see my daughter again? The doctors knew if I did not end my pregnancy, I would lose my baby, I would lose my life, and my daughter would lose her mom. Florida has now banned abortion, even in cases like mine. Amendment 4 is going to protect women like me. We have to vote yes.
I'm Emily Echeverria, Marketing Communications Director for Council on Aging of West Florida and the host of Coming of Age. Watch our show to find out what we're doing for our seniors and their families, and hear from area experts and local business owners about their programs and services. Want to help? Find out how you can work with us to bring a better future to our seniors. Watch Coming of Age, 3:30 p.m. Wednesdays, only on Blab TV.
Welcome back to Sunshine's Corner on this beautiful Tuesday. I don't know why I want to say Wednesday. Maybe I'm pushing the week a little bit faster.
Wednesday.
We have in studio with us today Katie Ballard from the SCI Institute, Studer Community Institute, and we're talking about EntreCon. Now, an epiphany, a question came up in my mind when we said about the virtual. Let's say if I want to be a part, but I cannot attend, but is there a way that I can get a link to purchase the entire?
So kind of after the event is what you're talking about.
After the event.
If you can't be tuning in the day of, that's something you could reach out to us, because we are going to have the recordings available. And if you are ticketed and you're there or not able to come, that those attendees will have access till the end of the year. But if you can't do any of that, we'd happily figure out what we can do to make sure somebody can access all of those trainings and sessions after the event itself.
Because I'm just thinking, let's say possibly if a person they couldn't get off work and they wanted to be there to take this to add on to them, with it being virtual and it's being recorded, there's a possibility. So you heard that, right? So look, there are ways that they can work it out. A person wants to talk to you about it, how could they contact you? Or who would they contact?
They can reach out to me. We also have info@tutori.org, which would get to any of the staff members. That's probably the best way, because it ensures somebody will see it. And like I said, we'd be happy to figure something out to say, if you really want to be able to access those sessions and hear from those keynotes and the breakout sessions, we can figure out a way to make sure that you can do that.
Absolutely. I think about things like this. How sometimes people start off in a business and they think they know how it's supposed to be done, and it's becoming more difficult than they thought. Wouldn't this be the place they would need to be?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay,
it would be a great start.
A great start to get it going, because sometimes some people, I'm just being transparent, I know how to do this, I've got this, right? But then you find out it's more difficult. You're working yourself to the bone, and therefore it's a link they're missing if you got to do all of that, right?
Yeah.
So therefore, for a person like that, how would you what they need to do is get a ticket to be in? Because I'm saying that because I know a couple of people that I'm trying to tell, hey, look, it's coming up, you need to go on and get your tickets to be there, so your business can really flourish and do what it needs to do to get it where it needs to be. Then all that work won't be on you.
Sure.
You got to use a plan. All of this is going to be taught.
Yeah.
The foundation. Go ahead, I almost cut you off.
No, I was going to say, I think for those individuals, it's a good opportunity, again, to take a step back and kind of recalibrate, to say, you're starting a business, we all have the best laid plans, we all have the best expectations, we think we know what we're doing, we think it's going to work out, and then reality sets in.
Exactly.
And you need some other help, and this is a great place to have that. And again, because there's those local speakers, it's an opportunity for those that maybe need some other help outside of coming to this event to then forge those connections and reach out to other people to help them, whether it's with financial, understanding AI, how to market your business, that sort of thing. It's a place where those connections can be forged. And then again, to say, an opportunity to say, well, maybe I didn't know as much as I thought I did, or maybe I do know a bit, but there's always
room
learn
for
more.
Improvement.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
It's what I'm saying. Because I know that there are people that I know that I think that every little bit will help.
Yeah.
But you got to be open.
You do.
To receive it.
Yep.
And to allow your business to even flourish even more. Now, you said also with the financials. Sometimes people, even with starting out, if you do not know, or if you think that, I've got this, I got my blueprint here, and you get there and you find out ways. Now, you also said something that I want to connect the dots. There are going to be local people there as well that they can connect with that are going to be speakers?
Correct. Yes. So we've got panelists and we've got breakout sessions, and the majority of them are local people here in the Pensacola community that have businesses, and they're willing to give back and connect and share their knowledge. So an opportunity really, to create those connections and take it another step after the event itself is over.
Okay. So with the breakout session, is it that I can choose which breakout that I would like to go?
Correct. So there are 3 breakout sessions. There's an entrepreneurial track, there's a leadership track, and then there's a community track. And there are different sessions within each track, and you can mix and match. So if you choose to go to one of the entrepreneur sessions, you don't have to stick with that. You can go to a leadership one later or a community one the next day. It's up to you. Kind of choose your own adventure.
Okay. Then another question then. If I am there, and these are there any ways that I can get a person that will be my mentor? Am I saying mentor? Or a person that, maybe that's the word I'm not looking for, the person that can teach me the steps.
Yes, I mean, there are tons of people who are going to be there that any of us can learn from. And it's an opportunity for you as an individual or a business leader or business owner to act on that, to really take advantage of that opportunity, have a conversation with somebody that maybe you have wanted to reach out to for a while for a mentorship purpose.
I understand.
Yeah.
Okay, another question. If I am starting my business, are there going to be ways taught that I can learn how to get the financing that I need?
Sure. There's going to be a panel that has some financial specialists. So James Hossman and Waverly, I'm trying to remember.
I understand.
Yes.
Don't do it.
Yep, exactly. and a gentleman from Truist. So there's going to be financial experts there who are going to talk to what a small business needs, what a business owner that's maybe a mid-sized business or a business leader, financial aspects of all of that there.
So
and they're all local individuals.
Exactly. And I'm doing this because I'm trying to let everybody see that everything is going to be covered. So therefore, this investment that you're making into yourself, that's only going to pull that potential that you don't feel like you've tapped into, that power source that you need so you can cause your business to elevate to a level that you thought that was unreachable. But you see, it takes a village again, and you got people here who want to share with you the tools that it takes to do that. So I want to encourage everybody again, if you have not gotten your tickets, if you have not gone online to find out even more about EntreCon, the opportunities are here for you. Again, you see this on the screen. All you've got to do is follow the steps and go out and celebrate. You've got time. Even today is just what, the 29th of October. You've got time to get that money to get that. Invest in yourself. Don't go to McDonald's this weekend. I'm just saying. Because when it's something that you really want, you'll find it. When it's something you want to do, you'll find a way.
You'll make a way.
You ask every single time. When you know there's something that's going to better you, I don't care what it is. I don't care how high it may seem. You will find that way to do that. And I'll say that even though we're celebrating this 10th year anniversary with our EntreCon, that's happening as well. Look at the times of the things that has grown during this span of time. That's only going to better our community. There are so many that I've spoken with. Even I'll tell you, Lloyd is one that talks. I mean, he's a quiet man, but has a lot of knowledge.
Yes, very much so.
You know,
he's one of our breakout speakers on a panel
at
EntreCon as well. So we're thrilled to have him. Yep.
No, because he has that, and the way he shares, it is so easy for you to receive from him. And I want to make sure everybody is realizing this, because I've seen so many of the pictures from some in the past. And I'll say again, don't miss out on it again, because you can get more. Each year.
There is. Even if you've been every year, there is always something new to learn. There is a new tidbit of information from somebody that you might not have expected, and it's going to help unlock that potential. So if you're a regular attendee, I hope you're coming again.
There you go.
Because there's always something to learn, and there are so many wonderful people in our community. You mentioned Lloyd. It's just, you can tell how passionate he is about what he does, and it's hard to not take something away from somebody that has that natural passion and desire. And I think it's a great opportunity that if you're open and you're willing to take the next step, this is going to help you go even further.
Most certainly, and he wants to help. And I believe that everybody that's being a part of this event that's coming up, they want to share this with you so that you can be a success. And please, everybody, get your tickets. I want to reiterate that as often as I can. Get your tickets. Log on, get your tickets. Don't just wait. Get your tickets and be a part. Because don't wake up and say, if I had. You know what I mean? Because this is something that you need to do. Look at the efforts that from Quint all the way down that has put into this to bring this in continually for the community. And I know for a fact that it takes funding to do this. So please, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's do the right thing. Now, also with the breakout session, I heard you say that we've got the financials and every part of this connection that's needed to better your business is going to be there. Now, during this, it's going to start at what time and end at what time?
So doors open at 7:30 on both days, and the first keynote will start at 8:30, and then we're done around 4:30 or so. So it's a full day. There's 3 keynotes each day, and then breakout sessions in the after lunchtime before the final keynote.
All right. Oh, so, wow. That's going to be some time.
There's, I think 25 breakout speakers and 6
How
keynotes.
Many?
So there are a whole host of wonderful people to learn from.
Get your pad together. Take your phone, use your otter. I mean, just record. Just get these things that you need that's going to be beneficial for you. Because that's going to be 2 days of packed in. There's so much information that's going to get you further where you want to be. And I encourage you to please make sure that you do that. For the younger group, that's I keep saying this because I talk to a lot of people in the community that are trying to do business, but don't know the correct procedure. I think they have the right idea, and you think that you can buy a 25-cent cup of coffee and turn it, that's going to get you there. No, you got to have something to invest. And with this that's coming up on the 13th, 14th, you will see the process that's so important for you to do that. And I tell you, if I ever want to do a business on my own, I'm scared though.
It's a big undertaking, and you need support. You need people who have walked those steps before you to tell you, here's what you should do, here's what you shouldn't do.
You see, they avoid this.
Yeah.
I mean, I can sell yours, but oh my God. I mean, I'm a great when it comes to selling yours. But I mean, I don't know if I have that, but I've learned so much from just the things that I've been taking part in here lately, even with coming with you. Yeah. You know what I mean? I've learned a lot. Good. And the fact of it is, this is what I want people to realize. Education, knowledge is power. You come on to this event that's coming up and get your knowledge and be better at what you want to do. It's all about you making a difference. Now, something else I'd like to ask as far as EntreCon when it comes to this. Now, you're going to have an award.
Correct. So the evening before, the evening of the 12th, 2 weeks from today, Tuesday, at the Pensacola Little Theater, we are going to do our EntreCon Awards. So a couple months prior, a lot of people were nominated for several different awards, and we'll be announcing the winners and the runners-up at that award ceremony the night before.
Oh, really?
Yes.
So is the community invited to that?
Yes, the community is very much invited to that, and that is a free event. There's also, you can reserve your spot on Eventbrite, but we'd love to have you. Everybody, like I said, is welcome, and we're going to celebrate some of our small business owners that sometimes don't get celebrated otherwise. So it's a great opportunity to really lift them up and showcase them and thank them for the work that they're doing in our community, because they're creating jobs, they're keeping people here, they're keeping students here after they graduate, they're having people who have left and come back, giving them opportunities as well. And that's what I love the most about that, is that our community has become a place where people, they want to be and they want to stay and they want to make it great.
We're going to talk more about that, because give it back to the community, causing people to come here to reside and to make this your home and have your business here. We're going to talk more about that, but with EntreCon giving away even awards, oh wow, what else do you want to miss out on, my people? None. We'll be back with more right here with Katie on Sonshine's Corner.
You finally found the perfect car in Racing Blue. You even got them to throw in the LED fog lights for free. Auto Owners insures your car, because some people never learn to parallel park. That's simple human sense.
Ask the Messick Insurance Agency in Pensacola if Auto Owners make sense for you.
Keep going, more. No, stop!
I remember the doctor handing me a baby boy that was blue, and I just held him because he was so cold. Due to the abortion ban, I was being forced to carry the baby from 23 weeks all the way to 37 weeks. And knowing that my son was going to die.
Having to watch your wife be in pain and continue to tell her to keep going, that everything's gonna be okay, knowing it's not. That was the hardest thing.
Government had no right to do that to my family. This ban is torture.
You're not going to vote. Seriously? Do you want your rights taken away? Seriously? You say that you're not going to vote, but you do? Well, think about it. If you don't, you've already lost them. Let me tell you something. If you do not vote, then you're giving up your rights. Think about it. I just need you to just vote. And welcome back to the hottest spot in town. A great conversation. You know, I believe in educating our community on ways to better ourselves. I believe in finding out ways that you can connect to that can better you, that you can even have your younger people come on and to start at the bottom and grow on to the top, that they can be that part that they can be. Because I believe that power is in all of us. But we just got to make sure that we tap into it and use it to the fullest. And that's why we have with us today Katie with the SCI Insitute. Student Community Institute. Don't know why I say it like that. But the fact of it is, she has so much knowledge about what's going on the 13th and the 14th with EntreCon. And it's all about business.
Yes.
It's all about entrepreneurship. It's all about learning and applying so that you can be successful at what you have in your heart that you want to be a part of this community with. And we were talking about how people come back and then want to reside here to become that part, that economic value that's right here at home. And you know, with that is beautiful. And do you get up, this is with I was talking about the award show, how that makes them feel good to show people what they've done, and then being recognized on cases where you never get it.
Yeah.
Think about that.
Yeah.
And so it's going to be at the Pensacola Little Theater.
Correct.
That's right up the street.
Yep.
Right around the corner.
Yep. Same place EntreCon will be taking place. That's the
And
main location.
then they're going to do that. And then what I'm saying is, though, with this, I think that's so beautiful because I know that they're going to get emotional. Yeah. They're going to be so happy about the fact that what they're doing, right? Now, each year, it's too late for this year, but each year, that's a process how you're nominated.
Correct. So anybody in the community can be nominated. You could nominate yourself. Somebody else could nominate you. And you know, fill out a little application about your businesses and the success that you've had, and there's 10 different categories. So we'll be doing 10 different awards. You know, female business owner, entrepreneur of the year, small business, best one in the community. So there's a whole variety of categories, and you could be nominated for many or just one, whatever really suits your business and the success that you've seen. And like I said, a great opportunity to showcase and really thank those small businesses for the wonderful work they're doing.
That they're doing in the community. You know, and when it's that way, wow. So if there's a person, can you imagine that though? To get there and then you are being recognized and here's your family right there with you to support you, to see all of your hard work, it pays off.
It does.
That is a great opportunity right there within itself. So you see, EntreCon is giving back, teaching, elevating. I mean, all of that. Yeah. Because that's so needed, Katie, when a person wants to become more of what they have on the inside and it's being taught that you can pull it out and use it. So everybody, now EntreCon is coming up on November the 13th and the 14th. That is right around the corner, believe it or not. But the fact of it is, don't miss out on an opportunity where you can get the growth that's so needed for you to elevate what you have in your heart to do. And this young lady, I won't call her name out, but I'm going to convince her to come because she is doing well at what she's doing, but she knows that she needs more. And I want her to take the opportunity to do this so that she can elevate her business to, I know where it can go. I see the potential there, you know? And that's what this is all about, young lady. Don't be afraid. This is what that's all about so that you can get this opportunity. She's going to get me.
Well, I hope she's there.
But that's okay. It's okay. Everybody, I tell you what, we're having a great time today. I'm talking with Katie because I'm excited about it because I'm going to be in attendance. And I want everybody to know that you should be there as well because this is something that might spark me. You know, to do what I want to do. Really. But but the fact of it is, it's there for us. And with all of this that's been put together, with the party, well, I call it a party, the recognition before, every year, those people, I see them online when they get it, when they got that in their hands and they're so happy about it. Can you imagine that? Is there a limit on how many people in your family that you can invite?
Well, I mean, the Pensacola Little Theater is a great venue, so it's got a lot of space. But for those who've been nominated, we're reserving space for them and a family member kind of down front so that they can have access to the stage and whatnot. But everybody in the community is welcome. It's a free event. We'd love if you'd RSVP, but happy to have everybody's family there. There's room
of course,
for all
don't
of
get
them
that's
in that
right.
space there.
Don't wait till the last minute, okay? Please don't. Somebody call. Let's see who it is. Maybe this is my girlfriend. I don't know. I'm just kidding. Good morning.
Good morning, Sunshine. Good morning, Katie. How are y'all doing?
Wonderful.
Great.
Oh, I have a good question for Miss Katie. I was wondering, Pensacola has a lot of small businesses. There are a lot of people that do a lot of work in their homes and stuff like that. And we have a large population of people that does vendor marketing. And I was wondering, do anybody ever kind of go out to those marketplaces and stuff on the weekends and, you know, and maybe hand a card out to them and say, hey, we have like this area where we can help you grow your business. We have some tips and stuff like that. And I was just wondering, do y'all have anybody that's like a representative that maybe check out those small businesses that are locally owned by the people that live right here in on our Gulf Coast?
That's a great suggestion. We don't have anybody right now on our staff, or it'd be a great way to use some volunteers, as I'm thinking about it right now, to go out to, I'm guessing you're talking about like the farmers markets or other kind of community events where vendors are there. But that's a great suggestion that I'll certainly take back to make those business owners and vendors more aware that we do have resources available, and that we're happy to help, because that's what we're here to do, is to help those small businesses thrive, really.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Did that answer your question?
It does. Thank you so much for everything that everybody's doing, and just to keep up the good work. We truly, truly appreciate it, because it's a lot of workless, sleepless nights, and for all the small business owners. And
may I ask a question, sir?
Place when we get it.
May I ask a question?
Yes.
Are you a small business owner?
I am a small business owner.
Oh, okay. I kind of figured that. So that's what you mean by the sleepless nights and all of that. That's what I was talking about.
Yeah.
Things like that.
These entrepreneurs are passionate people, so you have to be.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, then, okay, then. Well, thank you for calling, sir. And maybe that will come up in the next year. Who knows? Yeah. That was a great idea. She's going to take it back. They're going to talk about it.
Yeah.
We'll definitely be looking forward to it.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Have a great day.
You too.
Bye-bye. And you see, there's some things that we never thought about.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe there are a lot of people out there that's out there, like he says, he's a small business owner. You never know. But the fact of it is, come to EntreCon this year. You can get there and learn a little bit more.
Yeah.
On that day, you can still get your tickets to make it there. So,
yes. Sure
so come on out. So with those kind of things. But you see, I guess when you think outside the box, there are a lot of things that could be. But now that we've settled things the way they are, and he sounded as if, I don't know whether he knew about it.
I don't know, or just to say, okay, does everybody else know about this? Now that I've learned about it, how do we share that with other people?
Right.
Yeah, and that's a great way to say, well, here's a whole host of small business owners right here at this market, and maybe they need some help too. Because,
exactly. Because you see a lot of them out there.
Yep.
Oh, Lord. But I think like this too. But the fact that, with the fact that, what he's saying, I could be wrong. If I am, he'll probably call back. But with him being a small business person and doing what he does, sleeping nights and all that. But I'm saying, maybe if you come to EntreCon, then you can find other ways that can help remedy that sleepless night. I know you have to be strong and all of that. But the fact of it is, when you don't want, you got to add, and you can learn something from all these people that's going to be speaking that are successful business owners.
Yes. There'll be a great host of people there who you can learn something from, to say an opportunity to have kind of that natural connection made while you're there, and learn from somebody who's walked that path before.
Absolutely.
And can help you.
Most certainly.
So an opportunity for that. And I think, thinking about, okay, well, that's a whole nother group that could be of access to this. We also have students who have come in the past, high school and college students, and we do offer a discounted rate on tickets for those individuals too. So helping that, you talk about the younger generation, we're talking about the younger generation.
Younger.
That maybe already have aspirations of owning a business or being an entrepreneur.
Right.
This is an opportunity for them as well, because they too can learn from the people who have been really successful.
Absolutely.
So really ensuring that we're comprehensive and encompassing of everybody that wants to learn something.
Most certainly.
In that.
It's all there for you.
Yeah.
It's there. See, everybody, we're talking November the 13th and the 14th. You still got time. And if you've got questions, maybe you're in business and it's something that you're not sure of, maybe you've got an idea, please never fret to call or either text 850-432-7768. If I get your text, I will answer it later on. If I don't answer it, I'll have somebody answer it for you. But the fact of it is, this is what we do right here. We try to put it out there in the community that there's so much out there. We do offer a lot here on the Gulf Coast.
Yes, yes.
And I mean, there's a lot of things that we can do to help each other. And I think that's what EntreCon does.
It is. I mean, that's part of what EntreCon started, was Quint's idea to say, let's have this really high level conference, but here locally in our community.
Right.
Something that you would find in Chicago or you would find in New York. But it's here, so you don't have to travel. You don't have to worry about paying for food. You don't have to worry about staying in a hotel. It's all here. It's accessible and at an affordable price. You're spending way less on this and investing in yourself, like we were talking about, and getting that same high caliber speakers and breakout sessions and opportunity to connect with others.
That's right. And think about it like this, they're coming to you. So you've got them already here. All you've got to do is go ahead, reserve yours, and be there, be a part of it. You don't have to go to Chicago, come to Pensacola. We'll be back with more right here on Sunshine's Corner.
As we come upon this election, it's important for everybody to get out and vote. It is critical. Voting is the cornerstone of our democracy. It lends a voice to everyone, to the people, to make sure that America is the society that we want it to be, that everybody wants it to be. If you don't get out and vote, you really don't have anything to complain about. My name is Troy Rafferty, and I want to encourage everybody to just vote.
Is it time yet?
It's time.
Punch donuts time for dinner.
Oh, terrific.
Pasta dinner.
Donating pet food is one of the many ways you can help families in your community. Pets and people belong together. Learn more at petsandpeopletogether.org.
Know a veteran who needs help? Nation's Finest provides supportive services to veterans and their families who are struggling with housing-related costs. Visit nationsfinest.org or call 1-833-468-9676. That's 1-833-468-9676.
Gilmarine, your one-stop shop for all your boating needs. We offer a vast selection of parts, accessories, and electronics. Discover our range of used boats in every size, shape, and brand, all ready to get you on the water today. And we provide expert advice and top-notch customer service to ensure you have the best boating experience. We service all outboard, inboards, stern drives, jet drives, and personal watercraft. Our certified staff will get you back on the water. Visit Gilmarine at 3541 West Fairfield Drive, Pensacola.
Florida's near-total abortion ban outlaws abortion before many women even realize they're pregnant. The ban means many survivors of rape, incest, and human trafficking will be forced to carry their attacker's child against their will. The ban forces doctors to delay critical medical care until their patient is on the brink of death or face felony charges. This ban puts the health, lives, and futures of women in our state at risk. Get the truth about Florida's near-total abortion ban.
Get your tickets now to EntreCon 2024. You'll learn how to turn your dreams of starting a business into a reality. Current business owners will learn the secrets to making your business more successful. With 31 speakers, you'll have access to a diverse range of experts, actionable strategies, and dynamic networking to help you with your path to greatness. EntreCon 2024 is November 13th and 14th at 3 locations in downtown Pensacola. Get your tickets at EntreConPensacola.com. That's EntreConPensacola.com.
And welcome back to the hottest spot in town. I'll tell you, when you talk about something that's very beneficial for the community, the clock seems to tick so fast. And we've been talking with Katie Ballard from the Student Community Institute because we've got a great event that's coming up on November 13th and 14th. That's right here in Pensacola. I noticed something she said that is the caliber of an event where you would find this in Chicago, California, New York. But you see, when you've got people that see the quality or the investment that's here to see, they bring it here. Mm-hmm. So you don't have to go to all of these places. You got to fly. You get up out of your bed and you come right here downtown in your hometown, and you've got that same event that you would pay triple for if you were out west.
Yes.
Really.
Yeah.
Think about it.
Yeah.
I mean, you would pay triple for that. But here is something that has been put together, and we're celebrating 10 years. So there has to be something there that's causing it to stay, because if it's not, nobody's going to throw away anything.
Yeah.
So, Quint, I know you pretty well, that I think that when you put together something like this, you're getting benefits from it. This is how you can get to be a part of it. Discover your potential. I love that. So please, it's EntreCon coming up on their 10-year celebration, November 13th and 14th. Please, you see the information right there on the screen where you can get in touch and be a part. And please attend. Don't second guess yourself. Know that what you have is important, and you can find a way to even better yourself. And for all the hard work that is going in, you can be there to be a part with all of these great speakers that's going to talk to you and share with you the things that they know that have worked.
Yep.
That can cause you to get your business to elevate to another level.
Yep.
And that's what it's all about. And I'm all about this for my community. Start your own business. Be your own boss. Grow.
Yeah.
Grow. And you can do this. Now, I see so many out there that are really trying that. And Katie, I tell you, I thank you for coming in here today. That we've been talking about this, and it is really, we found so many things that I would not have asked that I did ask, and I found out other ways that we can get people more involved in this event that's coming up, because it's all about making a difference right here at home. And that's what's being done, and everybody knows that we need that. And to invest into your community. I mean, put the dollars back home. And then you got something here that, I mean, and Pensacola is growing every single day.
It is. You know, we have another panel too talking about the future of Pensacola and where we're going, and a couple people in town that have, you know, created some great businesses here or have done just excellent work. So, like you said, put it back in the community. Make our community great. Let's see what we can do for one another and how we can continue to move forward.
Absolutely. Make it great. I mean, something across my head. But we are going to just do that. I think you got my eyes. But that's okay. But we are putting the monies back into the community to make it what it can be. So please don't miss out on this opportunity. It's going to be November 13th and 14th right here at home.
Yes, ma'am.
And I mean, the award show before, that's going to be absolutely great.
It'll be wonderful. I'm thrilled to be working with Cox Business again to make that possible, and the airport for the event itself. And you know, there's a lot to take away and a lot to learn, but there are going to be some fun things too. So we're excited to celebrate, which I think, you know, the awards itself, it's a great opportunity to really celebrate. We've got to make sure that we are excited about the great things that are happening.
Absolutely. And when you can give back and you see it, and when you see, let's say if it was my brother, my sister, my husband, my wife, and they're being recognized for their hard work, don't you know that's only going to spark me to make me want to do even better, to give back and keep people right here. And you said something I thought that was powerful before, when a person may leave and come back and then decide to put it back into the community. That is excellent within itself. And I love the name EntreCon. I think that says something. EntreCon. I mean, do you understand what I'm saying when I say that? The potential of what you have can be brought out by you attending this event that's coming up on the 13th and 14th. Now, when people want to do that, let's put it in their head again, how to get in touch, how to get on and get registered so they can be a part of the event.
EntreCon Pensacola is the best way to do that. If you go out to the website, you can see about the agenda, the speakers, all that information, and there's a link in the top right-hand corner that goes to our Eventbrite, and you can buy your tickets there. There's still, like we've been saying, plenty of time to do that. We're 2 weeks out from the awards. That's a free one. You can RSVP and save your spot for that. But the event itself, go out to EntreCon Pensacola and get your tickets through Eventbrite.
Absolutely. And let me say to this, because I get after the show every single day, it is somebody that's going to stop me, and I tend to forget to say thank you, because of the information we share with the community, that this is something that they are pleased to have, because we didn't have that. And now that they do, I thank you for your support and being there, because I always say this, without you there'd be no me. And I appreciate the fact that you appreciate what we do to go to get the best for you. And when I say EntreCon, that's one of the things that the best. And it was just like with last night, they had the Civicon, which was absolutely great. And
it was wonderful.
Heard Tom yesterday. He was absolutely phenomenal, in which he was a speaker.
He was a speaker last year. So I was thrilled to hear he was coming back and being part of Civicon. It was a great event last night, and Tom's just wonderful. And
he is.
Yes, everybody can relate to what he's talking about.
Oh my God, yes. Yes, he can. Yes, he can, because he was Tom, you got me right here yesterday. But the fact of it is, when I go back to say that, these are things that when it becomes like this repetition, therefore is something working. That's always beneficial for our community, and we cannot say thank you enough. We want to see now. I want to encourage you as well. Don't second guess yourself. Invest in this event, because this is only going to better you for the future. Yes, there is a fee that you have to do, but you know, nothing in this world is free. I mean, the only thing that's free is the air you breathe. I'm saying this to say that. Invest in yourself, and you will see the growth that you can have, that you will look back and say, I'm glad that I did. I know the people that I know that have gone and even won, being recognized with awards from this event. That's so pleased that they did. Now look at their business today is yet thriving. And that's what it takes when you get the knowledge. Knowledge is power. Knowledge is power. When you receive the knowledge to grow your business to the level you thought that you can get, but now by getting this knowledge, you can take it to another level on a way that it won't hurt you as well, as much as it would have, just trying and falling down, getting up. And again, I say thank you for getting up, coming in with us, Katie, to share this with us.
Thank you for having me.
No, I mean, I've enjoyed the conversation. I've learned a lot, and I can still share with some people that I know that are asking me about it on the streets that still can get there. And it is absolutely important that we take advantage of what's here for us.
It's a great opportunity to be taken advantage of.
It's a great opportunity to take advantage of.
You all coming is what keeps it going, and our sponsors and great board and great staff. So
right. And so say that again. They are the one that keep it coming, because they're coming. That's what keep it coming.
It's
That's
you all
right.
that keep it coming.
That's right.
You got to be there. We got to have attendees to make it happen. And like we said before, there is something for everyone to take away from this. There will be something that everybody can learn and take back and implement and improve their lives in some way, shape, or form. So
no doubt.
I hope you'll be there.
No doubt. So everybody, look, thank you so very much for all that you do. Thank you, Quint Student, for all that you do. Thank you for allowing us to be a part of it, to make sure our community knows that it is all there for them. Katie, for all the work that you do, and I tell you I see the team that you have that works together with you to take it to the level that we are. We don't have to go to New York to get it. We can get it right here in Pensacola. We appreciate that from the heart. And ladies and gentlemen, I tell you, don't forget, please, if you want to be a success, success takes work. You need knowledge, and that's how you can get this coming up on the 13th and the 14th. Please, the ticket will pop up on the screen one last time so you will know how to get your tickets. That's how you do it. This is how you're going to discover your potential by attending this event. I've got to get out of here, but I tell you, it has been a fantastic day because I believe in learning more and more and more. The more you learn, the more you grow. The more you learn, the more you grow. So as I leave you, I will leave you as I do every single day. First, I want to say this to you. Remember, we're in early voting. Go out and vote. Please exercise your God-given right. Please do that. And I'm going to leave you with a thought as I do every single day. Never, ever, ever lose your focus. Always remember, if you keep God first in whatever you do, I believe that if you keep him first, you'll be a total success. So until tomorrow, for another day of sunshine and information, we're going to be talking with the veterans tomorrow about some events that they've got coming up. So don't miss out on that. You will not want to miss it. So until then, my friends, know that I do love you with a perfect kind of love. Go out and tell somebody that you love them and mean it from the heart. Thank you, Katie, for all that you do. Thank you for those who have just made their decision that they are going to be a part of EntreCon 2024, celebrating 10 long years of success. Do the right thing. Make sure you're there. Know that I love you, friends, with a perfect kind of love. Until tomorrow, have a great day, and thank you, Katie, for coming in with us. Thank you.
Sunshine's Corner, being brought to you by Quint and Richie Studer.